Buenos dias. Hi, Julio. This is a list review of Julio's list. Julio is from Venezuela, and he wrote to me, um, "Your translator app is not good, Julio." Because, but I sort of figured out what it is. Your Julio is building a South Sea Defender list for the Japanese. And apparently in Venezuela, you can, when you're building theater list, you can use special characters. So he's using one of those Japanese special characters from that selector. And I can't remember what it is that he does. Tetsuo Ogawa or something like that. He's using that special character. So that will be his lieutenant. And he's made his army list in Easy Army, and he also writes that one of the veteran infantry squads is replaced by an engineer squad, because Easy Army is not really set up for that stuff. And yeah, Easy Army is not the best. You really need to buy the books for that, to build good theater selectors. Now, what do I want to say about this theater selector, Julio? One thing, you can build stronger lists using other theater selectors than the South Seas detachment. The South Sea detachment does have one advantage. It has 3 sniper slots. So that's quite a lot of sniper fire that you can pour out. But in other respects, it's sort of lacking if you compare to some of the other theater selectors. And if you have the patience and the English for it, Julio, then go and watch me and Alistair talk about the top axis selectors for theater selectors. In that video, me and Alistair go over some of the best Japanese selectors. So if you're going to a tournament and if you're going to go to win, then I would suggest you do that. The South Seas detachment is not bad at all, but there are other selectors if you're running theater selectors where you can do some more. Um, all this said, I really don't know what that special character does, so that might change up a little bit. If someone in the comment knows, please write down in the comments what it is that he does, because I haven't got my book for it. So yeah, um, write down what it is that character does. Anyway, Tetsuo Ogawa, I think he's called. Anyways, here we go. This is Julio's list. It's a 10 organized list, 740 points. Um, the, the last 10 points is the difference in the lieutenant here to make him that special character. So that works out as it should. 10 order dice at 750. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. That's more or less where I want you to be. Um, So and since I don't know what the character does, I have no idea what to say about that lieutenant thing. We have some IGAs, and we of course the veteran grenadiers here. They are replaced by engineers with a flamethrower. Of course, I like that, but they do need some transport. So let's see if he buys that. Engineer units, IGA units. I would not buy the light machine gun. They are expensive and they're not really worth their points. You can get away with just riflemen pushing up and shooting as you go. Um, the IGA regular riflemen are pretty good. They can assault a little bit. They have fanatics, so they're pretty dangerous still, and they have a load of rifles. They don't really need the machine gun. It doesn't bring them anything extra. Maybe a little bit of range, but you want to push forward anyway. Medic. Medic is cheap and it's a nice order dice to get. It will not save you many men, but it's a nice little order dice to have, and run him next to your grenadiers. That would be a good idea. The grenadiers are armed with 3 rifles and 2 light mortars. That is a lot of indirect fire, but do remember that the range is only 24, so you're going to have to push up still. Bring the medic up with them and make sure that you have some of your regulars in front so that they can shoot across over the regulars. the grenadiers here. Then we have medium machine gun team. Not worth it. Unless your local pack is running some sort of special rules for medium machine guns, I would not take these. A mortar, yes. Inexperienced, no. Because with inexperienced, you cannot use the spotter. I would just ditch the spotter and just run it inexperienced 35 points. That's perfect as it is. You don't need the spotter because you can't use it. Anti-tank gun, I think I would go with a a howitzer if you could. Howitzers are good. Anti-tank guns, maybe not. And I don't think at 750, I don't think you're going to see many tanks. A mule team, yes, always nice. Always take one if you can. And that's it. 750 points. There's a lot of goodness here. Japanese, if you're going to run 750 points, Japanese is not bad at all. They can take, there's a lot of bodies here, there's a lot of capabilities. I just think that the anti-tank gun, I would trade that for something else, and I would trade the medium machine gun for something else. Maybe if you could get yourself some improvised anti-tank teams or a suicide anti-tank team. Those are both really good, and they could sort of cover the same slot that your anti-tank gun does. So that would be it. Right. Julio, I hope you can use my advice here, and I hope you can understand my English, and adios. Cheerio, everyone.